Threading the machine. Place a spool of thread on the spool pin and fix it firmly in place with the spool holder. After raising the presser foot, bring the needle to its highest position with the hand wheel. Each threading point is clearly marked with a number indicating its order in the threading sequence. Hold the thread and draw it around the corner and toward you along the channel. Then thread the machine following the numbers until number 5. Then slip the thread around the hook on the left of the needle bar. The built-in needle threader. Push the needle threader down as far as it will go. The hook will come out through the needle eye from behind. Draw the thread down around the threader guide and under the hook. Release the threader slowly while holding the end of the thread with your hand. To draw up the bobbin thread, raise the needle with the hand wheel to its highest point. While holding the end of the needle thread, pull the needle thread to lift up a loop of the bobbin thread. You may feel some tautness in the thread. Pass the needle thread through the hole in the embroidery foot and draw it up to the thread holder, leaving an inch of free thread. Adjusting the thread tension. Depending on the fabric and/or type of thread, the tension should be adjusted manually. You can adjust the thread tension by turning the tension dial. If the thread tension is adjusted properly, a small amount of the needle thread will show through on the back of the fabric. If the bobbin thread shows on the front of the fabric, reduce the tension by turning the tension dial to a lower number. If the needle thread forms loops and the stitches look shaggy on the back, increase the tension by turning the dial to a higher number. Chapter 2. Mode Selection Keys. Press the Mode key to open the Mode Selection window. There are 4 mode selection keys on the visual touchscreen: the Set key, the Help key, the Carriage Centering key, and the Return Carriage key. The My Setting key. Press the My Setting key. This allows you to customize the machine's settings, including screen contrast, sewing light options, and other settings to suit your preferences. Let's take a look at how to change the settings. Screen contrast. Sound control. Eco mode. In the Eco mode, the screen will go dark, and the sewing light will turn off. When you touch the screen, the last displayed screen will be shown, and the light will turn on. By pressing the plus or minus keys, the timer can be set for between 1 and 30 minutes. Inch/millimeter settings. Let's proceed to the next page by pressing the next page key. Key position adjustment. By pressing this key, you can calibrate the touchscreen. Embroidery maximum speed. Embroidery speed adjustment. By pressing the plus or minus key, you can select the maximum embroidery sewing speed between 400 and 650 stitches per minute. The sewing light. Sewing light on, off. Auto thread cutting. Press the on or off key to enable or disable the auto thread cutting command. Press the next page key to move to the next page. Thread selection. The color of the selected brand will be shown under the stitch image along with the name of the color. Format keys. You can erase stored files completely by pressing Yes to the right of the built-in memory, ATA PC card, or USB memory. A protected PC design card will not be affected. Before erasing the files, make sure to make a backup copy, because once you erase the files, there is no way to recover them. Reset all to defaults. This allows you to reset your machine to the same settings as when you purchased it, except for the language setting. Register. After setting your preferences, press the Register key. If you press the Return key, your machine will return to the previous screen without registering the settings. The Flag tab. To change the language of the display, press the Flag tab. You can select from 11 languages. The Quick Help Mode key. The Help mode shows you useful tips on basic operations of the machine. The Carriage Centering key. When this key is pressed, the carriage moves to the starting point. The Return Carriage key. Press this key to retract the carriage before turning off the machine. Chapter 3. Embroidery Sewing. Preparation. Embroidery hoops. 2 different sizes of embroidery hoops and 2 templates for use with the embroidery hoops are provided with your memory craft. Embroidery hoop A is the standard size, 12.6 centimeters by 11 centimeters, 5 inches by 4.3 inches. Embroidery hoop B is a large size, 20 centimeters by 14 centimeters, 7.9 inches by 5.5 inches. Stabilizers. This fabric is a knit. So let's fuse the iron-on stabilizer on the back of the fabric with a flat iron. All embroidery projects require stabilizer. Stabilizing your fabric gives optimum results to your projects and minimizes the chance of thread jamming or breaking. There are various types of stabilizer available, and selection may require several practice runs, but the results will be worth it. Tearaway. It is lightweight, giving the fabric more substance and prevents puckering. Iron-on. This fusible, non-woven stabilizer is suitable for knits. Water-soluble. This wash-away film is very effective with high nap fabrics. Attaching the embroidery hoop to the machine. Use hoop A. Be sure that the hoop is the right side up. The correct side of the inner hoop is labeled with R and L. Loosen the screw on the outer hoop. Lay the prepared fabric and place the inner hoop with the template on it. Insert them into the outer hoop. Tighten the screw on the outer hoop to stretch the fabric. Make sure that the fabric is stretched drum tight in the hoop. To attach the embroidery hoop to the machine, turn the attaching knob until it is parallel with the hoop. Then set it on the carriage by fitting the pins into the carriage holes. Turn the attaching knob clockwise. Always check that there is sufficient clearance for the embroidery carriage behind your machine before starting the machine. Chapter 4. Embroidery Sewing. Embroidery Mode. There are 5 categories in the embroidery mode: built-in designs, monogramming, ATA PC card, USB memory, and editing. Built-in designs. Your memory craft provides you with 100 ready-to-sew built-in designs. To view the next page, press the Next Page key. Press the Pattern Selection key to select the pattern you wish to sew. Let's select design number 10. The stitch image of the design will be displayed on the screen, along with the sewing time in minutes, the number of thread colors required, the size of the design, and hoop size. On the lower part of the screen, there are 4 jog keys. Use the jog keys to precisely adjust the hoop position, matching the needle drop position with the center of the design. Pressing the tracing key causes the hoop to move and trace the outline of the selected design so that you can check the sewing position without stitching. Now you are ready to sew the embroidery pattern. Lower the presser foot and press the Start-Stop button. After sewing several stitches, stop the machine. Trim the thread and press the Start-Stop button again. The machine will sew the first color selection and stop automatically when it is finished. Press the Auto Thread Cutter button to trim the threads. If you activated the Auto Thread Cutting command, the machine will trim the threads automatically. Change the thread to the next color and start the machine again. The stitch count and stitch back and forward keys are very useful when the thread runs out or breaks during sewing. You can move the hoop to where the thread is broken or run out. Every time you press the stitch back or stitch forward key, the hoop moves 10 stitches in that direction. Monogram sewing. In the monogram selection window, you can program words by pressing the alphabet keys directly. Select from 3 fonts and 2-letter and 3-letter monograms. European accented letters, upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and other characters. Delete a character by moving the cursor under it and pressing the Delete key. The cursor can be moved to the left and right with the cursor keys. Add letters by moving the cursor key to the desired position and pressing the letter. Letter size key. Select from large, medium, and small letters. Use the horizontal-vertical function to choose a horizontal or vertical orientation. It will allow you to fit in more characters when using the B hoop. Save your monogram by pressing the File Save key. The file will be named automatically starting from M001. Or you can name the file yourself by pressing the File Name key. For example, let's call the file Janome. To save the file, press the OK key. Magnifier key. Pressing the magnifier key enlarges the letter/number keys to make entry easier. Press the Return key to go back to the previous screen. OK key. After creating your monogram, press this key to confirm your selections. The display will change to the embroidery screen. ATA PC cards. Optional item. The MemoryCraft 350E is compatible with ATA PC cards, which can be used to save original designs created in the editing mode, and also to transfer design data between the MemoryCraft 350E and your PC. The ATA PC card consists of an adapter and compact flash. To open the designed files, insert the card into the slot of the MemoryCraft 350E. Press the PC card tab in the embroidery mode to display the designs contained in the card. Press the desired pattern. USB memory. Optional item. The MemoryCraft 350E is compatible with USB memory, which can be used to save the designs and to transfer designs between your machine and PC. Open a small door under the card ejector button. Insert a USB memory into the USB port. Press the USB memory tab and select the desired folder to display the designs in the USB memory. The editing mode. The editing function allows you to modify and combine embroidery patterns from the built-in memory, ATA cards, or PC design cards to create your own original designs. Press the Edit key to open the editing screen. The hoop selection window opens to allow you to select the hoop, Standard A Round F, Large B, or Free Arm Hoop C. Round Embroidery Hoop F and Free Arm Hoop C are optional accessories. Press the OK key and the editing screen showing the selected hoop will open. Press the Cancel key to return to the editing screen without changing the selection of the hoop. Choose pattern number 10. To move the embroidery pattern on the editing screen, press Hold and drag the pattern to a desired location with your fingertip, or move it on the screen with the layout keys. Do not drag the pattern on the screen with a sharp or pointed object. When the Cancel key is pressed, all of the changes made on the screen will be cancelled. When the Size key is pressed, the size adjusting window will appear. The size of the embroidery patterns can be changed from 90% to 120% in 1% intervals each time the plus or minus key is pressed. Press the OK key after resizing. You can flip the embroidery design vertically or horizontally to create mirror image designs by pressing the mirror image keys. The embroidery design can be rotated by 45 degrees clockwise each time the rotation key is pressed. When the Delete key is pressed, the selected pattern will be deleted. Press the magnifier key to enlarge the image of the selected pattern. Press the Return key to go back to the previous screen. You can save your original embroidery designs in the built-in memory, or in an ATA PC card inserted in the machine's card slot, or in a USB memory. Chapter 5. Embroidery Sewing. Creating an Original Design. Now let's try to make an original design using the editing functions. Press the Edit key to select the editing mode. Select the B hoop. Press the built-in design key, then press the Next Page key and select pattern number 72. Drag it to the upper left corner. Press the built-in design key, then select pattern number 72 again. Press the horizontal flip key, then press the rotate key twice to rotate the design 90 degrees. Next, drag the pattern to the lower right corner. Press the monogram key and select the script font. Press the letter size key to select large sized letters. Enter M in uppercase and EMORY in lowercase letters. Then press OK. Press the monogram key again and enter C in uppercase and RAFT in lowercase letters. Then press OK. With the layout key, adjust the position of the words. Press the Save File key if you wish to save the combined design for future use in the built-in memory, an ATA PC card, or USB memory. It will be saved as a single pattern file. If you wish to sew the file, press the OK key.